on a boat to get from Athens to the island we're staying on, Paros, and these dudes just random musicians started pulling out their instruments and rocking out together. And then on the other side of the boat, these young guys started pulling out all their instruments and started playing music. We watched the sun go down as we passed all of these mountains crossing the Aegean Sea. We made one stop to let off some people on the way to Paros, and when they got out, there was a huge crowd. The news was there, and people were dancing in the streets. We go to the edge of the ship, and there's this wall thing that goes down that you walk across, and we felt like we were backstage waiting for the curtain to drop so we could go out onto the island. Our first morning in Greece, we got breakfast at this place that was right on the sand. When I say right on the sand, I mean literally there was sand under the table for the floor. Luckily, it was still warm enough to go to the beach, and the water is really clear, so we walked around the beach and went in the water. I had completely forgotten that it was actually Monday morning, but with the time difference, I could have a little fun before the East Coast and the rest of America was awake. Max just lost a tooth right here. Let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah. We tried some local Greek beers, and we tried this wine that comes from 7,000-year-old ancient trees. The grapes from 7,000-year-old ancient grape trees. This place called the Sweet of the Spit, you order ice cream and then they roll the cone and bake it while you're waiting, put the ice cream inside. As the sun set on our final night in Greece, Mommy and Daddy tried some local Paros grown-up drinks. We left a little thank you bottle of wine for our hosts. We packed up all our bags. We went to Athens. We're trying to find Acropolis. Now that we're traveling for a year, this is one of those weeks that's kind of going to be, I think, a standout week for us because of how crazy it is. We started about a week ago in the south of France. We flew from Nice to Greece to little Paros Island, and now we're in Athens looking at all these ancient ruins. And tomorrow morning we go from here to Oktoberfest. Before diving into Oktoberfest with the whole family, we stopped at this little stand and got a dirndl for my wife Leslie and my daughter Isabella. At Oktoberfest, they have all these gigantic tents, and we wanted to see what some of the different tents were like, so we did. We went from one to another one. Some were more drunk than others. And then these drunk guys from Paris kept doing this wave thing on the ground and tried to convince Leslie to get up over their heads, and they would carry her across the floor. And she finally caved. And I agree, it's not an ordinary environment for your kids. Maybe not the most ordinary example of a Sunday afternoon for them. If there's anything I'd want to be remembered for, it'd be to live a life less ordinary. So, what the hell? How many times do you do Oktoberfest in Germany with your whole family?